Subhanallah, in the midst of the rubble and the ruins of her homeland, this brave young girl from Gaza, Maria Hanon, has spoken words that should stir the conscience of the entire world. With nothing left but her voice, she delivers a message that she hopes will reach President Donald Trump. But this message is not meant only for him. It is for every person who values justice, every heart that still feels, and every soul that dares to listen. She does not cry out for help. She does not beg for mercy. She stands tall with courage and dignity, asking a question that demands an answer. May Allah bless her heart. This child is posing the most human of questions. She asks, "What if it were you? What if someone knocked on your door and said, 'You no longer belong here, leave'? Would you walk away? Would you abandon the home where you grew up, the land where your parents raised you, the place where your ancestors are buried?" None of us would accept that, not for a single moment. And yet, this is exactly what the people of Palestine are being asked to do. They are being told, "Leave, go somewhere else. This land is no longer yours." But they respond with unwavering certainty. "We will never leave. We will rebuild. We will start again, but we will never leave." This young girl is not merely asking why. She is holding up a mirror to the world. She is saying, "Would you accept this injustice for yourself? Then why do you expect me to accept it?" She directly addresses Trump, asking, "Why would you force me to leave my home? Why are you making me accept this?" And here lies the painful truth. Those in power, those who make decisions from their palaces and offices, have never experienced the agony of losing a home. They have never watched their land turn to rubble. They have never had to bury their loved ones under the ruins of what was once their sanctuary. Our beloved Prophet ﷺ warned, "Beware of the supplication of the oppressed, for there is no barrier between it and Allah." My brothers and sisters, Maria is not speaking alone. Every mother who has lost a child, every father who has watched his home crumble, every orphan, every widow, every soul that has been displaced, is calling out, and Allah hears them. Despite everything that has been taken from them, the people of Gaza remain unbreakable. Their faith is their shield, their history is their proof, their land is their identity. Allah says in the Quran, "And do not weaken and do not grieve, for you will be superior if you are true believers." They refuse to surrender, not because they hope in this world, but because their hope lies in Allah. They know that the oppressors of today will be held accountable tomorrow. They know that history will remember their resistance. They know that justice may be delayed, but it will never be denied. Maria has delivered her message to the world, but the question remains, will the world listen? Will they answer her question, or will they remain silent? The Prophet taught us that when we witness an injustice, we must act. He said, "Whoever among you sees an evil, let him change it with his hand. If he cannot, then with his tongue. And if he cannot, then with his heart. And that is the weakest of faith. If we cannot physically stop the oppression, we must speak out against it. If we cannot speak out, we must never accept it in our hearts. Silence in the face of oppression is a crime. Turning a blind eye to the suffering of the innocent is betrayal. My dear brothers and sisters, tonight, as you rest in safety, remember Maria. As you sit in your home, remember those who have lost theirs. And as you pray, do not forget the people of Palestine. May Allah protect our brothers and sisters in Palestine. May He grant them victory. May He awaken the hearts of those who remain silent, and may He make us among those who stand for justice.